Family members are gathered here today at the Capital City Church of Nazarene to say their final goodbyes. Public safety and crime have been hot topics in the city of Montgomery. Today, community leaders held an exclusive meeting to discuss effective ways to combat the issue. Hartsville encourages the families to utilize the resources they have at hand, like the Alabama Department of Rehabilitation Services, who specializes in the early intervention services. It's all about the 4 F's: food, fun, fireworks, and friendship here at the town of Pike Road as people gather to celebrate the 4th of July a week early at Summerfest. A father and son lost their lives during a triple homicide at a Hispanic grocery store. Loved ones want Ramiro and Daniel Lopez not to be known as victims, but remembered by their mission.
People who had dreams and came to this country for a better life.
Maria Sahanic expressed how disheartening it is to experience the violence they tried so hard to escape from.
Sad because many of us fled violence. My parents fled dictatorship from the Dominican Republic, so this is not what we came here for.
An hour before the incident, Ramiro spoke with his friend, Bolivar Reyes. He didn't realize it would be the last time he got to speak with him. Reyes is taking his death hard as he lost a dear friend. Well, very strong for me because Ramiro is my friend. Since he started working here in his store, I was able to help. Reyes is urging a change in the city's security and improvements in the educational system. I want to tell you that how beautiful it would be if the city of Montgomery took another turn in terms of basically the working people who leave tomorrow to return home every day. The Lopez's bodies will be buried in their home country of Guatemala. The people responsible are still out there. City officials have increased the award from $25,000 to $40,000 for information in hopes this will bring the suspects to justice. After the recent mass shooting in Montgomery, programs like the Boys and Girls Club of the River Region and MAP Mercy House are trying to combat the issue through the youth.
If you throw these children to the community, to the process of this environment, then you're going to get the same results. And that's why they're murdering and killing. All the crimes you see are just products of a bad environment.
Executive Director of the River Region Boys and Girls Club, Tabari Burton, says discipline and honesty keeps kids on track.
A lot of parents don't like for you to discipline their kids. And I think that's one of the issues that causes problems. You know, it takes a whole village or a community to raise these youngsters up to the way that they need to go so that they can understand that, hey, I need to be doing this instead of doing that. So hopefully the this is the positive and leave the that, which is the negative, alone.
For children who encounter hardships, the Boys and Girls Club has a trauma-informed specialist for them to speak to.
We do have kids come in and tell us about different things that may have went on over the weekend at their home and things of that nature. So we try to get them paired up with that young lady to talk about, you know, stuff that's going on. How can you overcome it? What's the best solution?
Much like the Boys and Girls Club, MAP Mercy House, a youth navigation program, works with youth who live in disadvantaged communities to promote the power of education through their after-school program and summer enrichment program.
Us need to come together and own the problem. It's becoming everybody's problem. So if we all own the problem and put in for the solution, I believe that we'll have a solution.
With the 4th of July quickly approaching, it's imperative that people understand the meaning of fire safety. Lovely Bruce, who was a burn victim, shares her experience and warns others to take all precautions necessary. At the age of 6, Bruce was burned trying to roast marshmallows with her brother, which led to third-degree burns on 40% of her body.
When he finally did ignite the fire, it just kind of like blew up onto me and my brothers. And so when it got onto my skin, I was just screaming and running and hollering, I just went in fight or flight mode.
The healing process wasn't easy for Bruce as she underwent numerous surgeries and physical therapy.
I've had over 90 plastic surgeries on my burn scars just alone. And so it's been a very hard journey just to go through that at a young age, having all of those surgeries and just having physical therapy just to try to get, you know, some of my muscles working again.
Bruce wants people to have fun and be safe while celebrating Independence Day.
Have fun, but also take precaution because you never know what can pop off or spark off the wrong way, especially when you're moving or working around fire. You never know what can catch on to that fire.
Despite everything Bruce has went through, she managed to still have a positive outlook on life.
And if you have that mindset knowing that, things can get better, despite of how they're looking at the time, things can get better. So that's why I really want to use my story to help the next person, because I know that God allowed me to live.
In the event you catch on fire, remember to stop, drop, and roll. Camille Coney, WSFA 12 News.